Saksakallan gunarnavasya Vande Guru Sri Charanarabindam.
Words, mind and ego, with their respective controlling demigods, have failed to achieve success in knowing the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Therefore, we simply have to offer our respectful obeisances unto him as a matter of sanity. The froggish calculator may raise the objection that if the Absolute is unknowable, even by the controlling deities of speech, mind and ego, namely the Vedas, Brahma, Rudra, and all the demigods headed by Brihaspati, then why should the devotees be so interested in this unknown object? The answer is that the transcendental ecstasy enjoyed by the devotees in delineating the pastimes of the Lord is certainly unknown to non-devotees and mental speculators. Unless one relishes transcendental joy, naturally one will come back from his speculations and concocted conclusions, because he will see them as neither factual nor enjoyable. The devotees can at least know that the absolute truth is the Supreme Personality of Godhead Vishnu, as the Vedic hymns confirm, Om Tad Vishnu Paramam Padam Sada Pashyanti Suraya. Bhagavad Gita also confirms this fact. Vedaishka Sarvairaham Eva Vedya. By culture of Vedic knowledge, one must know Lord Krishna and should not falsely speculate on the word aham, or I. The only method for understanding the supreme truth is devotional service, as stated in Bhagavad Gita. Bhaktiya mam abhijanati yavan yaschasmi tatvata. Only by devotional service can one know that the ultimate truth is the personality of Godhead, and that Brahm and Paramatma are only his partial features. This is confirmed in this verse by the great sage Maitreya. With devotion he offers his sincere surrender, nama, to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Bhagavat. One has to follow in the footsteps of great sages and devotees like Maitreya and Vidura, Maharaj Parikshit and Shukdev Goswami, and engage in the transcendental devotional service of the Lord, if one would know his ultimate feature, which is above Brahm and Paramatma.